According to the World Health Organization, Ghanaians are living longer, with the proportion of the population older than 60 estimated to reach 12% in 2050 from close to 7% in 2010. Ghana's aging trend is no different from both international and regional trends. The population of the elderly in Ghana has increased by more than sevenfold since the 1960 census. The aged population is expected to increase to nearly 2 million in the country by 2020. Despite these figures, the aged seem to be a forgotten part of the Ghanaian society, as many elderly Ghanaians complain of neglect.
We didn't get the money to sell again, so I was just running about begging for money. So when we beg some days, if you get like 20 Ghana or 30 Ghana, then we can manage ourselves for the day.
For others, like 65-year-old Rematu, who was in a self-sustaining business but had to stop work due to aging and its attending challenges, successive governments have failed in ensuring the aged are well catered for.
Every month.
Even for those that used to work in the formal sector and are entitled to some pensions during retirement, they only get to enjoy paltry sums of money, which are sometimes delayed. 75-year-old Charles Opariado only gave up working about 3 years ago. With no pension and no retirement plan while in active service, he is left with nearly nothing.
The doctor said I've grown, so I will come sit down for hours. So even my entitlement, they didn't give me anything. I worked for 10 years there, they didn't give me anything. Formally, we buy things in pastries. So now we are telling the government to help us. We the old men. Even if say about 6 months or 1 year, you can come around even if this thing rice or longa to old men. If one longa service good.
A national aging policy was drafted in 2002 to achieve the overall social, economic and cultural reintegration of older persons into mainstream society, to enable them, as far as practicable, to participate fully in the national development process. Organised Labour Committee Chairman Dr. Justice Yankson is, however, disappointed and jaded by the fact that the state-owned Social Security and National Insurance Trust is not adhering strictly to regulations in order to ensure pensions are fairly paid to reflect current market conditions.
From January to December, you earn a certain amount of money. So that is your annual salary. Based on that, you pay a certain percentage on monthly basis to SSNIT. So if you use the monthly basis payment, which is 17.5 in the case of SSNIT, when you take 100% of it, the equivalent, that gives you your annual salary. Select 1 full calendar year, which gives my best contributions in terms of the salary. Then look for the next best, which will also be another full year or another year, and look for the third, which will also be another year. As opposed to picking different months, 36 of them, and saying that 36 months represents my 3 best years.
Beyond the existence of an aging policy in Ghana, many believe stakeholders have to ensure better conditions for the aged, no matter where they worked before getting old.